They wake up every morning to alarms that weren't set for their dreams. Before their feet even touch the floor, their minds are already flooded with messages, comparisons, expectations, and noise. They scroll through lives that aren't theirs. They chase goals they never chose. They measure their worth against illusions. And by the time the day even begins, their attention, their greatest power, has already been stolen. That's how most people fail. Not because they're lazy, not because they're not talented, but because they've been hypnotized into living for someone else's idea of success. They confuse movement with progress. They confuse noise with purpose. They confuse applause with fulfillment. We were raised in a world that rewards conformity, not clarity. From the moment we could dream, we were told to follow the system. Get good grades, get a stable job, stay safe. But safe is not living. Safe is silent surrender. Most people aren't alive, they're just maintaining. Their days blur together, chasing numbers, validation, and comfort. But the world doesn't belong to those who conform. It belongs to those who decide. Every person who ever made history made one radical choice: to live on their own terms. Edison didn't wait for approval. Walt Disney didn't wait for logic. Elon Musk didn't wait for permission. They built before the world understood. Because you can't win a game you didn't choose to play. That's where most people lose. They never choose. They react. They adapt. They obey. But they never decide what their own life is about. The average person wakes up in reaction. They respond to emails, to headlines, to opinions, to everything except their own purpose. Their mind is an unlocked door, open to anyone who wants to walk in. And once your attention belongs to everyone, it belongs to no one, not even you. Your attention is the most valuable currency in existence. Yet you spend it carelessly. Every scroll is a transaction. Every distraction is a withdrawal. Every argument is a debt. And you wonder why you feel bankrupt. If you want to change your life, don't start with money. Start with focus. Because what you focus on grows. Your fears grow if you feed them. Your dreams die if you starve them. Focus is not about effort. It's about ownership. You either own your attention or someone else does. Look at every extraordinary human being in history. The breakthroughs, the revolutions, the inventions. None of it was luck. It was attention, directed and disciplined for years. The difference between mediocrity and mastery isn't talent, it's direction. Edison didn't fail 1,000 times. He refined 1,000 ways to succeed. Da Vinci wasn't chasing trends. He was obsessed with detail. They didn't rush. They endured. That's the rarest skill in the modern world, the endurance of focus. To do one thing deeply while everyone else skims the surface of 100 things. To walk one path with conviction while everyone else chases shortcuts that lead nowhere. People don't fail from lack of opportunity. They fail from lack of patience. They abandon their climb halfway up the mountain, trading potential for immediacy. The modern mind is addicted to instant results. We want rewards without process, success without struggle. And so we start 100 things and finish none. But the universe doesn't reward busyness. It rewards consistency. Discipline isn't punishment. It's power in disguise. When you say no to distraction, you say yes to direction. When you stop chasing everything, you finally make room for what matters. Focus is the great filter. It separates the essential from the noise. And the fewer things you give your energy to, the stronger you become. Most people scatter their energy because they're afraid of stillness, afraid of missing out, afraid of being left behind. But nothing grows in soil that's constantly disturbed. Greatness demands rootedness. It demands stillness. Not the absence of motion, but the presence of depth. We live in an era where everything fights for your attention. Every brand, every influencer, every app is designed to hijack your mind. Their goal isn't to help you, it's to own you. That's the hidden economy of our time. Attention. They steal it, package it, and sell it back to you as entertainment and validation. And every time you give in, you lose more than minutes. You lose momentum. People say time is money. They're wrong. Attention is money. Because your attention decides how your time is spent. And once spent, time never returns. Guard it. Protect it. Defend it like it's sacred. Because it is. The people you admire most, the creators, the leaders, the visionaries, they all share one rare ability: ruthless focus. They vanish for months, sometimes years. They go silent while everyone else shouts. They build when no one is watching. And when they finally emerge, the world calls them genius. But genius isn't born, it's built. It's built in silence. It's built in solitude. It's built by those who can sit with one obsession long enough to make the impossible inevitable. Success isn't sudden, it's compounded. It's the result of invisible work, repeated quietly, until the noise disappears and the results speak for themselves. Most people never see it through. They quit when progress slows. They call it failure, but it's not failure. It's impatience. The seed was still growing beneath the soil, but they stopped watering it. They walked away before it bloomed. Everything meaningful takes longer than you want it to. But that's exactly what makes it meaningful. Because greatness requires resistance, pressure, friction, time. There's a story about a sculptor. Someone asked how he carved angels from stone. He said, "I see the angel inside, and I just remove what isn't it." That's focus. The removal of everything that isn't you. Every distraction, every borrowed dream, every false standard, gone. You don't add clarity, you uncover it. Most people think they need more. More goals, more plans, more validation. But true power comes from less, from cutting away, from silence. You don't need to chase every opportunity. You need to protect the few that are aligned with your soul. That's the paradox of mastery. The narrower your focus, the wider your impact. The reason most people fail isn't because life is unfair. It's because they never stay long enough in the fire to be forged. They run from pain, They hide from challenge. They fear the slow process of becoming. But pain isn't the enemy. Pain is the proof you're growing. When Edison failed 1,000 times, he wasn't failing, he was refining. When Lincoln lost elections, he wasn't rejected, he was prepared. When Disney was told he lacked imagination, he wasn't dismissed, he was redirected. Every no became a stepping stone. Every fall became foundation. Life will test your focus until it knows you mean it. It will strip away the easy options until you have no choice but to rise. You can't wish your way into greatness. You have to become the person capable of carrying it. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. If you want focus, be disciplined. If you want peace, be patient. If you want success, be consistent. The world doesn't respond to desire. It responds to identity. Most people never decide who they are. They drift through borrowed definitions, playing roles that aren't theirs. But you get to choose. You can stop reacting. You can stop chasing approval. You can stop living by default. Because your power begins the moment you choose direction. Freedom isn't found in chaos. It's built through clarity. Freedom isn't doing whatever you want. It's knowing exactly what you must do. The undisciplined think discipline is prison, but discipline is freedom. When you can control your attention, you own your time. When you can master your time, you own your life. The disciplined person doesn't need to chase validation. They create it. They say no, not out of fear, but out of focus. Because every yes is a lifetime commitment to one path. And when you walk that path long enough, the world bends to your direction. Clarity is rare because it requires honesty. It means asking yourself questions that are uncomfortable to answer. What do I actually want? What am I pretending not to know? Whose approval am I really chasing? That silence between the questions and the answers, that's where transformation begins. Most people avoid it. They fear what they might find. But if you want power, you have to face yourself. You have to stop escaping through distractions and start confronting your truth. Because focus isn't just a skill, it's an identity. And once you master it, you stop being controlled and start creating. Imagine standing in the middle of your life like a lighthouse. The waves crash, the wind screams, but your light doesn't move. That's focus. Not the absence of chaos, the mastery of calm inside it. Every day the world tries to pull you off course. It whispers, "You're falling behind." It tempts you with shortcuts, with endless options, with distractions disguised as opportunities. But the moment you refuse to move, the moment you stay anchored in purpose, you become dangerous. Because nothing is more powerful than a person who knows where they're going. Most people never make it that far. They're addicted to motion, not direction. They confuse change with progress. They think running faster will save them, but they don't realize they're on a treadmill. You can't escape mediocrity by running in circles. You escape it by stopping, by facing the truth, by choosing your path, and by committing to it long enough for time to bend in your favor. Life is a test of endurance. The ones who win aren't the fastest. They're the ones who keep showing up, even when it's boring, even when it's quiet, even when nobody's clapping. Success isn't fireworks, it's friction. It's the daily decision to keep building, to keep creating, to keep believing long after excitement fades. The real battle is fought in the hours when no one sees you. The nights you choose focus over comfort. The mornings you show up tired but committed. That's where legends are made. Not in the spotlight, but in the shadows. You'll doubt yourself. You'll question everything. You'll wonder if it's even worth it. But that's the sign you're close. Because the closer you get to becoming who you are, the louder resistance grows. The world will try to shake your focus. Not because you're weak, but because you're getting powerful. Don't mistake the storm for a sign to stop. It's a sign you're finally moving. When things fall apart, it's because the old version of you can't survive where you're going next. You're not breaking down, you're breaking through. Every failure refines you. Every challenge strengthens you. Every delay develops you. You're being sculpted into someone who can handle the life you asked for. That's why you can't quit. If you stop now, you'll never meet the version of you who was about to emerge. One day you'll look back, and the dots will finally connect. You'll see that the detours weren't mistakes. The waiting wasn't punishment. The struggle wasn't meaningless. It was the foundation of everything. You'll realize that your focus wasn't just shaping your future, it was shaping you. Because every moment you stayed disciplined when you could have drifted, every time you chose purpose over pleasure, you were building your identity. And identity is what sustains success long after motivation dies. So, guard your focus. Defend it with your life. Don't give it to gossip. Don't trade it for comfort. Don't sell it for distraction. Because your attention is the steering wheel of your destiny. If you hand it to the world, you'll go wherever they drive you. But if you hold it firmly, you'll go exactly where you belong. This is how you win. Not by doing more, but by doing what matters most, again and again, until it becomes who you are. When you stop chasing everything, the right things start finding you. When you stop reacting, your life stops spinning. When you stop living for others, you finally start living for yourself. Focus isn't about narrowing your world. It's about expanding your control. Because the moment you master attention, you master creation. And when you master creation, you no longer follow reality. You build it. You don't get what you dream of. You get what you focus on. So, focus wisely. Build intentionally. Live deliberately. Because your attention isn't just power. It's everything.